What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks, and today we got some more NBA player props I love on the board for this Friday, November 1st NBA slate. It is a huge one. We got so many games, a lot of players to choose from. So that means we are gonna go to give you guys a total of 6 NBA player props that I love on the board. It is a pretty good slate. Love the matchups, love the games, and it should just be a great day of basketball in general. I know I did not upload a video yesterday. The props really didn't drop until like earlier that same day morning. So again, couldn't really get those players up for the Halloween video for you guys because I typically do the videos the night before. But again, we got a nice little slate right here to bounce back from to make up for that missed video that we had on yesterday. But before we get in these, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. We're going to be grinding all college football season, all NBA season, all NFL season from here on out to the finish. So again, if you guys are a fan of just prize picks, sports betting in general, and NBA, football, NFL, again, this is a perfect channel for you guys if you guys are new. And my favorite thing to bet on is college basketball. We got that right around the corner. A lot of the first official games start on Monday. So again, we're going to be giving you guys a nice little slate on that one as well. So if you guys are a fan of college basketball like me, if you guys have been staying tuned with me on my channel for a while now, back in the March Madness, we went crazy. I believe we had like a little stretch where we had like a 7-day stretch where our videos went 5 out of 6 like every single day. We would give you guys a total of like 6 players a day, and again, each day the least we literally hit was 5. So again, we were just going crazy. Our player of the day smacked out for like 14 out of 16 days or something. So again, those ones are going crazy. So we got those ones back right around the corner. But enough talking, we're going to go to hop right to the players that we got in today's video. Now, there's so many great value plays. As you guys can see, we got all this list of games right here. Now, I was looking at the board and whatnot, and I feel like the first half player props, there was so many plays that have so much great value compared to the normal lines. And a lot of the games typically tend to be blowouts at the start of the season. Teams are kind of just getting used to each other. So with the first half props, again, we don't have to worry about like the type of matchups with like Boston Celtics versus Hornets, for example. That one's a pretty one-sided matchup. So with these type of first half props, we don't really have to worry about those type of things with the players not playing the rest of the game. And with that being said, we're going to go hop right in them with our first play, Jarrett Allen over his 13.5 first half PRA line. Now, we gave you guys this one in the last video, which was like 2 days ago for the, Thursday slate? Or no, Wednesday slate. He smacked this one out easily. As you guys can see, he went against the Lakers and he had 30 points, rebounds, and assists in just the first half alone. He had 18 points and 12 rebounds, went crazy. So again, he doubled this line easily and he smacked out for us. Now, this line was at 14 last time we took him. Now it's at 13.5. I'm not sure why it's so low. Now, they are going against the Orlando Magic, who are pretty tough defense in general. But if you guys can see, Paulo Banchero is out. I believe he is out. He had like a torn something in his hip, so I could almost guarantee. I haven't like confirmed, but I saw the notification from ESPN, so he should be out in this game, which means a easier time for Jarrett Allen to go over this 13.5 line. But even general, if you look at Orlando, that's kind of their weak spot where they give up the most points to. As you guys can see, they're ranked 21st in points allowed to opposing centers, and then power forwards, they're also pretty weak. So those bigger guys, in general, they're already kind of weak, and then now with their star player out, he should have an easier time. This dude's just been balling recently. As you guys can see down here, a little insight. Jarrett Allen has exceeded this 13.5 first half PRA in 11 straight games, averaging 20. So this line is 7 over that he's been averaging in straight games. So again, I'm not sure why it's so low. I could probably guarantee that this one gets bumped up at least to 14 even. If we look at him so far in the season, he's just been covering this no problem. He's been getting so many minutes. And then this head-to-head is also a really good matchup. Now these 2 minutes were back all the way at the beginning 2023. Obviously, he didn't get as many minutes because he was like a younger guy, newer to the team, whatever you guys want to say. 13 and 12 right here. But now whenever he's nice and fitting in that role for these Cleveland Cavaliers team, he's been averaging 17 like guaranteed in the first half, which he has covered this line every single time guaranteed against this Orlando team. So again, this one should be a good matchup, and I expect Jarrett Allen to just go out there, ball out, and do his thing. So NBA first half right here. Our first play is Allen over that 13.5. Again, this one should get bumped up. So if you guys go hop on this one. With our second play, another first half play. I like Julius Randle over his 16.5 first half PRA. Now, obviously, we took him the first game. He kind of struggled for us against the Lakers. He didn't really look comfortable in that game, though. He was kind of fitting into this Minnesota offense, this new team for him. But recently, this dude's been playing crazy. Him and Anthony Edwards have been looking like a dynamic duo. If you guys watch this Dallas versus Minnesota game, I think Anthony Edwards had 24 points in the first quarter. And Julius Randle still went well over his first half whenever guys typically dominating, like Anthony Edwards having 24 points. Typically, other guys don't really get much work, but Julius Randle, he fits in so well with Anthony Edwards' game, and both these guys just get their numbers, do their thing, and just get their way offensively. So if we look at Denver defensively, they've been having some holes in their defense this year. If we look at them against power forward and center position, they give up a lot of PRA in general. As you guys can see, overall, they're ranked 23rd in points allowed, ranked 24th in rebounds allowed, and 30th in assists allowed. So again, a player like Julius Randle, he's really a big guy, but he could play like guard type of like skill-wise. He is pretty good scoring mid-range. He could bang down low in the paint, and he could shoot the ball as well. So this has been getting also an average of 17 minutes so far this season, which is another good insight. And then down below, Julius Randle has exceeded 16.5 first half PRA in 18 of his last 19 games versus bottom 10 defenses for points allowed. So again, in 19 straight games against teams like the Denver Nuggets defensively, he's been averaging 21.6, which is 5 over his line. So again, another great value play right here. This one could also get bumped up as well, so this is another option for you guys. Randle over that 16.5 PRA right there. That is our second play. With the third player in today's video, we're going to be rocking with Demar DeRozan over his 21.5 points. Love this line for him. Now, all season, he's been fitting on this Kings team very well. We've seen a decrease in De'Aaron Fox's workload, and DeMar DeRozan just really been looking solid this season. He's been getting a lot of minutes as well. As you guys can see, he's been averaging 37 and been taking a lot of shots, averaging almost 15 shot attempts, shooting 55%, which is great. His line is only at 21.5, and this Atlanta team is they're just kind of horrible. Every type of game that they get in, whenever they end up winning, it's always a shootout. So again, this SAC Kings versus Atlanta Hawks should be a good matchup. It is over there on the road. So again, Atlanta should be able to keep it up with them. The Kings are probably the better team, but Atlanta, they tend to get in a lot of shootout matchups. Like every single game that they get in, like they're basically guaranteed over 115, like from both teams, guaranteed. So again, this is a great game for DeMar DeRozan. As you guys can see, point guard and shooting guard position, they give around a total of like 50 combined a game. Small forward, they give another 26. So DeMar DeRozan could just fly from the 1 to 3 position anytime he wants, and that is where most of the points that they give up come from defensively. So in general, like I just mentioned, they're ranked 28th in points allowed, around 123.6 a game. So these dudes give up a lot of points. DeMar DeRozan's been looking like a main scorer. And another insight down below, DeRozan has exceeded 21.5 points in 17 of his last 19 games on the road, averaging 28.3. So again, 7 over his original line that he's been averaging in 19 games, which is a great stat right there on the road. So this dude knows how to play. He is a bet, and again, if they're going to want to get this road win, I expect DeMar DeRozan to continue this little nice start that he's having so far on the season. So we got to go back to the NBA. This is normal play. DeMar over that 21 points. And then with the fourth play in today's video, we're going to be rocking with Cade Cunningham over his 36.5 PRA. Love this line for him. As you guys can see, he's been the main go-to guy for this Detroit Pistons team for the last 2 seasons now. Last season, we saw him. He was the only guy doing stuff. And then now, so far this season, he's still the only guy doing stuff. So again, this dude, he puts up a lot of shots. He's been averaging over 20 shot attempts a game, shooting pretty good at 47%. This dude has had so many rebound and potential assists in every single game. He's averaging 13 potential assists along with 12 potential rebound chances with a total of 37 minutes a game. So this dude's been putting up his numbers. He's going to get his shots up. And again, we got a great matchup against the Knicks, who are pretty weak against the point guard and shooting guard position, which Cade Cunningham plays. As you guys can see, ranked 26th in points allowed, giving around 33.5 a game. Ranked 14th in rebounds allowed, giving around 7 a game, and then ranked 28th in assists allowed, giving around 7.5 a game. So again, if we look at the recent head-to-heads, these little statistics right there prove to be in favor of Cade Cunningham. The last season against them, the head-to-head, he had 41 in the first game and then 45 in the second game, and mind you, his line is only at 36.5, so he's still putting up the same amount of shots. Literally every single stat compared to last season is the same, around 20 shot attempts, same amount of minutes, and then he's been seeing more rebound chances and then the exact same potential assists. So again, this is another matchup that he's proven he could go out there and ball and do his thing. Not really much else to explain right here. Cade over that PRA line at 36.5 is our, fourth play. With the fifth play that we will give you guys on today's video, another first half play. We're going to be looking at Al Horford over his first half PRA at 8.5. Now, this one's pretty low for the amount of minutes he's been getting. Obviously, their team has a lot of players: Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. This team is stacked. But Al Horford, he's a center for their team, and he's been getting a decent amount of minutes all season. If we look at him, he's been getting around 16 minutes a game in the first half, and he's only gone under one game, and this was against the Washington Wizards. Now, this was the game like where Jason Tatum and these other guys were going crazy because the Wizards are so vulnerable to opposing guards and just those type of all-star players because it's the Wizards. You don't really have to explain much right there. But if we look at Charlotte against opposing centers, that is where they're most vulnerable to by far. They're ranked 22nd in points allowed to opposing centers, giving around 20 a game. They're ranked 25th in rebounds allowed, giving around 16 a game. And then they're ranked 26th in assists allowed, giving around 4.5 a game. Now, that much stats for a center is just crazy. Again, Charlotte doesn't really have any interior defense at all. Against the point guard, shooting guard, they're pretty solid, even small forward, power forward. But the center, again, by far is the worst position that they are defensively. And this little insight has proven him last season. Obviously, it was only one game. But again, same amount of minutes. He ended up with 9, 8 points, and 1 assist. And then again, a little insight down below right here. Al Horford has exceeded 8.5 first half PRA in 13 of his last 15 games. So again, he's been averaging 11.3. And again, this is a pretty good matchup for him as well. So not really much else to expand on that one. But we got to go to the first half right there. Horford over that first half, 8.5 PRA right there. And then with the last play on today's video that I'm going to give you guys, we're going to be looking at Scoot Henderson over his first half, PRA 11.5. Now, this dude's been getting a lot of minutes this season. He's been getting a lot of work, especially now, even though he is coming off the bench. They've been utilizing him a good amount. As you guys can see in the first half alone, he's been averaging 13.4 minutes, which is pretty solid for a bench player. Now, this dude's been handling the workload for, again, that secondary group, and his line is only at 11.5. He's been putting up a lot more shots so far this season, so again, his consistency has been there. And if we look at him in these recent head-to-heads against OKC, now this was last season, again, where he really wasn't even the main guy. They had Anthony Simons going in there and doing his thing. I feel like he's just really done a lot better so far this season. So again, even on last season where he wasn't as good, he had 17 first half PRA and then 19 right here. Compared to this season, I feel like he's a lot more better. He just feels more comfortable on this team, more comfortable in the league in general. Just been growing overall. And again, this should be a good line. If we look at OKC defensively against opposing point guards and shooting guards, they're kind of solid on points allowed, but then rebounds and assists, they're kind of vulnerable to a lot. Giving around 9 a game on both of those, along with 20 points, and then 10 and 4 right there, along with another 20 points. So this is a good matchup, though. He's proven himself in this past again. And then a little insight down below. Scoot Henderson has exceeded 11.5 first half points, rebounds, and assists in 7 of his last 8 games at home, averaging 16. So again, 5 over this line. He is at home. Again, this is a good matchup that he's had good recent history against, and the position-wise is pretty solid in his favor. So this is the last play that we give you guys on today's video. Henderson. Yeah, a lot of first half plays, but again, I feel like these ones are kind of better whenever the matchups are one-sided, which a lot of these are, like OKC against the Trailblazers. That one's probably going to be a blowout. Boston against Charlotte, that's probably going to be a blowout. Detroit against Knicks, that one has a decent chance to be a blowout. And then obviously the one game that we're taking that has a nice chance of being a great long, hard fought-out game, Kings versus Atlanta, which should be a good one. We're going to take it the full game for DeMar DeRozan. But other than that, we got a lot of first half props. Again, we got 2 normal ones, though, with Cade Cunningham and even DeMar DeRozan. So if you guys don't have first half, or if you guys are on another app, there's still other options. But I love these 6-player props on the board right here. All of them have great value, and these ones should be good overall. That's pretty much all I got for today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It just means the world to be. Going to be grinding all season, trying to give you guys an upload every single day that we got a nice slate like this. If PrizePicks gives us the video or like the props on PrizePicks right away the night before, because it's kind of hard for me to do the videos like the morning of, because I have a lot going on. Just got school and whatnot, college. So with that being said, though, that is all I got for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.